Did I want to put support anti-tanks into those? Yeah, eventually, actually, we do have... we have a lot of AT. Stuff that I've just been looting, apparently. So we could certainly do this. And I can afford it. We are going to have to start producing some. Let's actually just bring one up now. I don't even have the tech for it. Alright. It's another thing to research. Can I beg Germany for guns? I think you're going to run into trouble very soon. Nah, we'll be alright. I'm happy with how Germany's doing there right now. Another naval invasion against Bordeaux. This is why I guard their coasts for them. What is AT? Anti-tanks. So, big guns specially made for penetrating tank armor.
Pronto, signore. Pronto.
So, these specifically.
Sì, signore.
Alright, staff office plan. Let's get preparations ready for another assault. In Egypt, really? Alright. Germany's lost almost 2 million. Soviets have lost almost 3 million.
Pronto.
Alright. Go. See what we can do about establishing better lines. So that's pretty well guarded right there. I think I still want one more line, just in case. And then I'm going to call Caucasus good enough. And move the tank somewhere else. New aircraft, that's going to be the new close air support. Good stuff, good stuff. Let's go and research. That's all of them. Sweet. I'm not going to bother with naval bombers, I don't think. But I really do want those. How long on you? 31 days. Let's go for assembly line production.
Sì, signore. Pronto all'azione.
That's fine. The Soviets are putting on a lot of pressure here. 6 divisions attacking. Apparently not as much as me putting pressure on them attacking, but still.
Formazione. Pronto, signore.
Got to keep an eye on those fronts. Over here, we seem to be doing fine. It looks like the tank counterattack. The counterattack! I like it! Counterattack is doing pretty nicely. That's hills. That's also hills. This would actually give us access to like nice open area for a push through the Caucasus if we wanted to do that. Eventually. Probably not now. Oh yeah, the 2 divisions of Bulgaria sent are just chilling, aren't they?
Pronto, signore.
Let's see, who needs them? You need 1.
Pronto, signore.
And let's leave just you hanging out in Alexandria. Wow, that's ambitious. Let's move you down to Athens so I can sail you somewhere else. How's that sound?
Ordini.
Alright, attacking here is pointless. Please don't do that.
Comandi.
I do, however, like the idea of pushing here. You may do that. And this looks like a pretty solid line for the purples to defend now. How are we doing for supplies? Guns are short. Motorized, we have finally caught up in terms of motorized. How are we doing for medium tanks? Medium tanks were a little bit short, so we could probably do with maybe another half line of them. And there we go. Job's a good one, boss. Meanwhile, the Indians are launching a big attack. British Malaya has capitulated. Well done, Japan. Hirohito has announced that the cowardly Malaysian nation could no longer withstand the pressure from the overwhelming presence of Japanese forces throughout the country. That's really good, because that's bye-bye British rubber. Hello, Axis rubber. Now, I wonder, are we really not being intercepted? Apparently not. Alright, once the purples are in position and settled, I'm going to start moving the tanks. I'm actually thinking I'm going to try and get a massive cut-off against the Indians and the British here. I mean, that's 10 divisions right there. If I can punch through here and reform this front line, I think that would be a pretty big deal. So let's go and do that.
Pronto all'azione.
I don't think I really need these guys there anymore. And I feel like the Soviets really want to push me over here, so I'm going to put them in this position instead. I will just bring in 2 armies to defend there. I think the Romanians and the Hungarians, or rather the Hungarians and the Germans have got that front pretty much covered. Right, I can get a new national focus. Except I think at this point... Ah, that's electronics technology. Yeah, we want that. Didn't read it. It is tempting to expend all extra resources into developing tanks and planes, but the secret to winning wars lies in a whole new field of science: electronics, rocketry, and nuclear research. Oops, did I just cancel that? I did totally just cancel that. Meanwhile, we are still hunting down and destroying lots and lots of ships. Do I have a surplus of ships again? I do! Well, let's add you to that fleet. Let's add another 5 of them and send you off convoy raiding. Huzzah! Nice. 2 light cruisers, 10 destroyers. Every now and then they try to send some cruise destroyers into this ocean, and they just get absolutely annihilated. In fact, they just did it again. So they're probably trying to protect supply. Oh, supplies going to Cyprus. That's what it will be. How are you guys doing? Okay, now many of you are going to need repairs, so I'm going to switch off your current orders and I'll send you off for repairs. Off you go. Am I being pushed back in Egypt? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. They keep trying to push into us. Oh. Caravan's gonna fall soon.
Pronto all'azione. Avanzate!
Yes. The gamble paid off. We got there. And the entire line shuffles to accommodate.
Ordini?
I just need to remember to keep an eye on Yerevan. Then once the Scions arrive, that should be some more defences there. Oh! Hello, Corsican naval invasion. That's a bit annoying. I really need Marines. Have I mentioned before that I need Marines? We also need manpower now. Service by requirement. How's America doing? Oh, America. How's Germany doing for manpower? Service by requirement, they still have 1 million. Alright, we're good. Advanced computing machine. Excellent. I would very much like to have the more advanced decryption. Purples are mixed artillery, mixed heavy. I could really do with mixing in some more. Hungary proclaims Greater Hungary. Having regained the lands that were taken from them in the Treaty of Trianon, Nicholas Horthy issued a proclamation yesterday evening that the nation shall henceforth be known as Greater Hungary. It is hoped that this will serve to increase Greater Hungary's prestige in the eyes of the world, as well as better describe the extent of its borders. India's pushing back into Vietnam. That's not good. Actually looks like Japan's being pushed back out of China, which is doubly not good.
Avanzate!
Quit India movement. Huzzah! Indian calls for independence have intensified lately. Now things have come to a head as the radical Quit India movement has called for the United Kingdom to leave the country as soon as possible. British authorities were quick to react, however, and have cracked down on the movement, arresting several leaders in dawn raids on homes across India. Reports prepared by the special branch indicate that many sympathisers are still at large, however, and many in the civil service have expressed fears that more extremist elements in the movement may even resort to violence. KZ Eternal, thank you very much for the resubscription. Very much appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 14 months resub, that's awesome. Also, I realised that I've been absolutely awful at keeping track on new people coming in. Mohammed Haiko, Low Skies, Fusty McCrusty, Crookoon, thank you very much for the follows. Welcome to the channel. Good to see so many of you watching this today. Hello. Also, I am going to take a quick 2-minute break at this point, so if you need to take a 2-minute break, I would say that this is going to be your best opportunity to do so. While I'm away, I'm just going to run a quick advert, seeing as I'm not here anyway. So 2 minutes, take a break, and then we shall resume. See you soon. Okay, I'm back again. Alright, let's do this. Keep pressing space on something else. Not sure what. Also, I should probably share the screen again, shouldn't I? Let's do that first. And just double check this is finished. Yeah. Cool. Let's do this. So we are holding pretty okay over here, but man, the Soviets are putting a lot of pressure. 13 divisions attacking that spot. 7 divisions attacking that one. Well, that's a lot of divisions tied up over on the Caucasus, which are now not on the front against Germany. Still no signs of a D-Day, which is good to see. Where are my tanks? Okay, tanks are on the way. They could really do with strategic redeploying to get over there. Meanwhile, let's take a quick look at the naval engagements. We seem to be doing okay. How about the submarines? Yeah. And production on my new battleships. Going good. We can't deploy the new submarines because of a lack of manpower. Just how much of a lack of manpower do we have? About 100,000. Okay, that's fine. We have enough tactical bombers for another wing. And I think that we do need to be adding more air support to the purples. So let's go ahead and do that. Attack bombers. Say 100 of them. Can't, because no manpower. Never mind. Oh, they've actually pulled a lot of their troops back. Probably to go and assist over there. I mean, if we can take India out, that would be an absolutely massive deal. It looks like the Whites are having a jolly good time down here, not really suffering too much. And also they can now get infantry experts. That is what I was hoping to see. Meanwhile, how are you doing for cavalry leader? Oh, we're actually getting quite close to cavalry leader. That's excellent. We have Mountaineer. What about Trickster? We're not a million miles away from Trickster, which will allow me to get improvisation expert. And at that point, Messe is really going to kick off. Russia must fall. Exactly. Yeah, this Germany is doing okay. And I haven't really helped them against the Soviets. Well, that's not true. I've opened up 2 new whole fronts against the Soviets, so I guess I have been. And I'm doing way more damage here than I ever would have on the main front line. I took out the Soviet oil fields. Like, that's got to count for something. Oh, they took Yerevan. That's unfortunate. No, please don't try and attack it. Just hold. It's fine. Losing 1 or 2 provinces isn't going to be the end of the world. Even if Yerevan would have been nice to hold, because then you'd get urban assault bonuses. Urban combat. Alright, let's staff office this, so that we can push off against Nuzdar nice and quickly. Decryption, that's going to help. Let's get encryption. I'd like to have all of the electronic warfare done if I can. Alright, we're good. Let's do this. Operation Cut Them Off! Done way more than in real life Italy did against Russia. That's true. That's very true. No fuel for the USSR except from America, and my submarines have been doing a number on the convoys coming through here. Which I'm pretty happy to say. How's my main fleet doing repair-wise? Actually pretty well, although a bunch of you have taken even further damage. So let's just make sure that gets repaired up. kind of alarmed by the fact that Japan's being pushed back over there. That does not make me at all happy.
Avanzate! Formazione! Avanzate!
See if we can really break this front open. Because I have a feeling that we can. /R. Another ace pilot. Nice, nice, nice. Well, Karachi has a garrison, unfortunately.
Pronto! Sì, signore!
In fact, I'm gonna just go ahead and cancel your orders right now, because your job is gonna be to open up as much of a front through India as you can. Just do damage. Take land. Force them to bring troops back to deal with this.
Pronto all'azione!
So I'd really like to see some of these units disappearing. Alright, how are we doing for equipment? Infantry equipment, we're still very low. Did we ever deploy those subs? We did. Excellent. I think we kind of got to just wait. We are building up our industries. Let's just do that, build them up some more. Oh, Germany's decided to come join us again. Oh, you're winning stuff, are you? Okay, we'll help. We'll be there, we'll take some of the credit.
Sì, signore!
They're withdrawing from this position, not surprisingly. Okay, good. Karachi's just fallen. Good. Now we're taking a big bite out of India. This makes me very happy. Because it does look like the attack against the Soviet Union has slowed somewhat. Seeing a lot of ships coming along here right now. There is still a very significant British fleet presence around there. We're still several years away from getting my own battleships out again.
Ordini?
And we are getting more factories. I think I want more guns. And we're also going to need some more steel. Oh, Germany! And some more rubber. You don't seem to be sending me the rubber I need. Okay, we're going to need some more rubber production. Or we're going to need to cut down on the amount of aircraft and things we're producing. How are you out of rubber? Oh, Britain retook Malaya. That's really unfortunate. Well, hopefully I can take India. What does England's manpower look like? Probably still pretty healthy. Like, England has a surprising amount. Yeah, they're fine. Over 1 million. I mean, they have lost a lot. 1.7 million. The majority of which done by yours truly, naturally. I dread to think what Japan has now lost against China. Actually not as much as I thought. 2.6 million against 9.6. China's lost 5 million manpower. Crikey. They probably still got plenty to go. Yep, pretty much.
Pronto, signore.
I'm gonna need you guys to attack him. In fact, I think I'm just gonna say you attack, just generally. It's gonna be a general assault now. How are we doing over on this front? Fine! Easy. We're gonna rack up a lot of Soviet kills here. To the extent where I'm thinking, might actually want to reposition these onto my Indian front, although they are doing a lot of good over here. Tanks actually advance. Guys, come on.
Si, signore.
Okay, you are advancing. And getting cut off, apparently.
Attento. Pronto, signore. Ordini. Li respingiamo, signore. Continuate ad avanzare.
To break through here, then he's going to be reinforced and no longer cut off, like so. Boom.
Ordini.
Right. Tanks a note. Responsible for anything there in the north.
Continuate l'attacco.
Not my problem. Don't care.
Pronto.